Hey, there you are. Congratulations again on your promotion to team manager, and welcome to your new NHRA drag racing team. I'm the team's crew chief. I wear a lot of hats around here, but right now my job is to get you up to speed. Last season, it wasn't great. We didn't perform very well, and we still don't have a lot of funding, but I'm certain that with you as manager, we can turn it around. Let's climb the rankings, race against the best, and take home that championship trophy. But before we think about that, I'm here to help you learn the basics about drag racing. Come on, let me show you the ropes. This is our test track. Here we can try out our vehicles and any setup changes you make in a relatively safe environment. Right now, we compete in stock vehicle drag racing. The idea is fairly simple. Floor the throttle, keep the car straight, don't crash, and be fastest to the finish line. Seems easy, right? It's a little more complicated than that. Don't worry, we'll take you through the steps one by one. The first phase of drag racing is the burnout. The goal of a burnout is to heat up the tires and lay down tire rubber on the track to have better grip at the start line. Now you want to let go of the brake and stay on the throttle. Great work! The tires are nice and hot. You put down good rubber onto the track. You should have some excellent grip off the start line now. Now that your tires are warmed up, we need to roll back over the staging line. Shift down until your car enters reverse gear. Once you're in reverse, press the throttle gently to roll the car back into the staging area. Okay, now we can begin the staging process. The staging line is where we start the race from. Shift up into forward gear and gently roll forward. Be careful not to stage too deep. If you cross the staging line, it's a jump start. That's instant disqualification. This is what we like to call the Christmas tree. Notice the large row of lights below the staging lights? That will tell you when you can start to floor. When the amber light turns on, that means it's time to react. You got a few tenths of a second before the green light turns on, so hit the throttle as quickly as you can. If you do cross the deep staging line while the amber light is shining, the red light will turn on. The red light signals a disqualification. Once the light turns green, it's go time. Only then can your car cross the staging line. Careful! Try to keep the car straight. Crashing's expensive, and more importantly, we need you to come back in one piece. Try again. careful! Try to keep the car straight. Crashing's expensive, and more importantly, we need you to come back in one piece. Try again. Release the parachutes. They slow down the vehicle dramatically without putting excessive pressure on your brake system. Great work! You made it across the finish line, and you managed to stop your vehicle before hitting the sandbox. Let's head on over to the garage and get you more acquainted with the inside. Welcome to the garage area. This is where you prepare the vehicle for the upcoming race weekend. Your vehicle is divided into different parts, which affect the performance. Let's go over tuning your vehicle. It may seem like an ultra-powerful machine, but it's also quite delicate. For the car to perform at its best, it has to take many factors into account. You can tune your vehicle to account for these factors in order to get the optimal performance out of your car. This is the Research and Development Department. Here you can start R&D projects to improve your parts. Pay attention to how much money and time each R&D project will cost. These improvements are permanent and transferable to newly installed parts, so don't worry. You can swap parts as much as you want after an R&D project is complete. Let's start an R&D project. Take your pick. Let's buy a new part to use in the upcoming race weekend. Because these parts are brand new, they're better quality than your previous ones. They'll also last longer and improve the performance of your vehicle. Feel free to purchase any part that catches your eye. Welcome to your first race weekend. Let me explain how NHRA competition works. Every NHRA championship season is broken up into several different race weekends. During a race weekend, you earn points towards your championship total. The driver with the most points at the end becomes the champion and gets a championship Wally to add to their trophy cabinet. Winning a race weekend not only earns you a Wally, it nets you a decent haul of cash as well. A race weekend consists of 3 days on track. Test races on Friday, qualifiers on Saturday, and elimination races on Sunday.
Welcome to Auto Club Raceway at Pomona, arguably one of the most famous drag strips in the world and the longest running drag strip continuously on the face of the earth. We've been racing here since 1953 in this corner spot at the LA County Fairgrounds. The next race features our upcoming talent. What a disappointing finish to the race. The driver in the left lane has made a lane violation.
This is the pit. Here we do maintenance between races. Here you can repair low integrity parts, replace broken parts, or tune the car. Parts will always break down over time in this sport, but mishandling will lead to more issues. So be careful when you're out there on track. You have a set amount of time to make all your repairs and replacements, so make sure you plan accordingly.
In case you were looking to go on a road trip, the NHRA has over 140 sanctioned drag strips across America. The center line has been crossed by one of our competitors. That's a DQ. The grandstands are filling up with NHRA fans, and if you're anything like me, you've been looking forward to this event for some time. Hello, folks. I'm your host, Brian Loans, and I welcome you to another great NHRA Camping World Drag Racing Series event. The NHRA, that's the National Hot Rod Association, is the largest auto racing sanctioned body with 35,000 licensed competitors. These drivers spare no detail when it comes to preparing for a race. Humidity, air temperature, track temperature, density, altitude, even the composition of the racetrack itself. An early end for the driver in the right lane. They've reached the center line. The Wally is what these drivers are all fighting on the track for. Introduced in 1969, Wally trophies are 18 inches long, and they're 12 pounds of antique brass and walnut. It is the most coveted prize in drag racing. Hope you're staying hydrated out there, folks. Oh, that car's not looking too pretty after that collision. We're so happy to be back here at Tucson Dragway where the weather is hot and the action on the track is even hotter. I'm Brian Lowe's and I'm your host. Let's see what this race day has in store for us. What a shame. One of the cars has jumped across the center line, which is an instant disqualification. In case this is your first time out to the racetrack this weekend, my name is Brian Lowe's and I'll be your host for the races. It's always a treat to follow the events and I hope you're having as much fun as I am. no stranger to one another. Let's see what both of them bring to the right lane driver is so out of the groove. Can they finish strong? That'll be disqualification for crossing the center line. The driver in the right lane has crashed. Another sensational race is in the books, and we've got more to come, so don't go anywhere. Neither driver was able to cross the finish line on this run. Welcome back to another sensational NHRA Camping World Drag Racing event, ladies and gentlemen. I can feel the anticipation for our next race coming up here in the commentary box, ladies and gentlemen. The roar of the engines firing up, the smell of the exhaust, the sun gleaming off the engines. It does not get better than this. The NHRA Safety Safari does such a great job each and every weekend in keeping their drivers and spectators safe. Give them a big round of applause. That small moment caused the loss of control, and the car ended up touching the wall. Hope you're staying hydrated out there, folks. In the left lane, we've got our talent prepping themselves for a tough matchup. That small moment caused the loss of control. The car ended up touching the wall. In case you were looking to go on a road trip, the NHRA has over 140 sanctioned drag strips across America. Oh, that is a terrible crash! What a pleasure it is to call this event in front of our Royal NHRA fans. No better fans than NHRA drag racing fans. Did the driver in the left lane hold their brakes well enough on that burnout? Remember a race as good as that one. Both drivers have given us some incredible performances so far. We're set up nicely for an unbelievable weekend.